Hello there, I'm Thomas. The island of Sodor is a very special place, and a very busy one too. What adventures will we get up to today? Let's find out, shall we?
Today's story is all about Charlie, the playful tank engine. And the story is called Charlie and the Werewolf! Excuse me. It was the end of another busy day. Charlie was on his way back to the sheds. He had been working at the wharf, shunting trucks for the other engines to collect. He was now bringing some empty trucks for an early morning job that needed to be done the following morning. Charlie was passing through Tidmouth station when he noticed some coaches in the station. He stopped beside the coaches and wondered what was going on.
Why are these coaches on their own? Where is their engine?
They're needed for the evening special. The passengers are going on a trip to hear some stories.
That's right. We're going to be listening to tales of different creatures.
Oh, what sort of stories?
Stories that are about legendary myths, like ghosts, vampires, a yeti.
And my favourite one, werewolves.
Werewolves?
Yes, I love listening to stories about werewolves.
Now, dear. We might hear any stories about them this time. We'll have to wait and see when we get there.
Oh, Dad, you worry too much.
I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Werewolves?
Just then, the engine that was to pull the coaches backed onto the train.
Wow! Hello!
Hello there. I've not seen you around here before.
I'm Charlie. I'm a shunter and a hauling tank engine.
Hello, Charlie. My name is Boko. I'm a Metropolitan Vickers Diesel Electric Type 2.
I've heard about you diesels, but I never thought you were this big.
We diesels have our uses, just like you little engines. Oh, that's my guard's whistle. I'd better go. Goodbye, Charlie. Nice to meet you.
Bye, Boko.
Oh, I wanted to go on that train and listen to the stories too.
I know, but maybe when you're older we will go then. Stories like that will give you nightmares, and you don't want that, do you?
No, I don't.
Exactly. Come on now, we've got another train to catch.
Werewolves? Nightmares?
Charlie! You need to get a move on. You're going to be late.
Oh, sorry, Gordon.
As Charlie made his way to the yards, he was thinking about Boko's evening special. He then started to think about werewolves. The thought of it made him feel nervous. Ooh.
What's a werewolf?
Oh, a werewolf is a creature that comes out when the moon is full. Legend says that a human is transformed into a werewolf at night time.
What does a werewolf look like?
It's, well, quite a creature. It has 4 legs, a tail, fur on its body, pointed ears, and it has fangs in its mouth.
Charlie dropped off the empty trucks at the yards and then set off back to the sheds. by the time he got back, all the other engines were asleep. Charlie wanted to talk to his friends, but he was worried about talking about the subject of werewolves.
Huh? What's that sound?
I can't hear anything. You must have been hearing things. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, wait,
Later that night, Charlie was struggling to sleep. He kept thinking about werewolves, and it just wouldn't leave his thoughts. When at last he fell asleep, he began to dream. He dreamt that he was puffing through the forest on his own.
What was that?
There's nothing to be scared of, Charlie.
What's going on? Here we go!
What's the emergency?
me up!
Charlie, are you alright?
You look frightened, Charlie.
What? Oh,
You don't look so good, Charlie. Is everything alright?
Oh, blimey. That was quite a scream you made there.
Did you have a nightmare, Charlie? Is that why you screamed?
I'm sure whatever it is, it's nothing to worry about. Right, Charlie?
I suppose so.
I thought so. Now, can we please go back to sleep? It's very late.
I hate to say this, but Murdoch's right. We have work to do in the morning as well.
I guess you're right. I need to rest my batteries. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
The next morning, the engine crews came to get the engines warmed up. The fires were lit, and they were soon making steam. Stafford's driver got Stafford ready, and his engine was whirring with delight.
That's me all warmed up. I've got trucks to shunt. See you all later.
Wake up, sleepy wheels!
Come on, Charlie. We need to get to the station. The Fat Controller wants to see us.
Oh, right. Yes, sir. What does he want to see us for?
I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
The crew climbed into Charlie's cab. The driver opened the regulator and they set off out of the shed. The engines all watched as Charlie puffed away. They had never seen him act so quiet before. They began to worry. Charlie puffed into Knapford Station, where the Fat Controller was waiting for them.
Ah, Charlie, there you are.
Yes, sir. You said you wanted to see me.
Indeed I do. I have a job that needs doing, and you are the only engine available to do it. I need you to take flatbeds of new rails and sleepers to Toby's branch line. The workmen need to repair the line today, so you'll be there all day and might not be done until nightfall.
Nightfall? Sir, couldn't I leave before the sun sets? Then I can be in my sheds before dark.
Oh, I'm afraid not, Charlie. The line needs to be fully repaired by today, and Toby needs to be back on his branch line tomorrow. We need to get this job done, and now!
Oh. Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Good. Now on your way, please. The workmen are waiting. I wonder what's up with him.
At the yards, the flatbeds were all sorted and ready to be collected. Charlie backed up to them and gently buffered up to the front. While he waited to be coupled up, he heard the sound of another engine.
Hello, Hank.
Howdy, Charlie. That's a lot of flatbeds you have there.
Indeed, the workmen are repairing Toby's branch line, and the Fat Controller wants the job to be done by tonight.
That sounds great. I hope you have fun.
Thanks, Hank. Hank, can I ask you something, please?
Sure you can. What would you like to know?
Well, do you believe in a thing called werewolves?
Ooh. Well, that's something I'm familiar with.
Really?
Yes. Back where I come from, I used to hear stories about these werewolf characters that come out at night. They roam the woods and search for things that tempt their tastes. Licking their lips, moving through the bushes, growling, and then, just when you think it couldn't get worse, they get on their hind legs and howl at the full moon. I've never seen one of these creatures before, but from what my driver says, they are very scary looking beasts. If it finds you, then the only thing you can do is run, because if it does catch you, then you will turn into a werewolf too. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Off we go, Charlie. We mustn't be late.
See you later, Charlie. Have a good day.
Charlie made his way along the main line towards his big job. It was very quiet during the journey. Soon, he reached the junction where the signalman changed the points for him to go onto Toby's branch line. The workmen were waiting for Charlie on the flatbeds, and so were Judy and Jerome.
Hello, everyone. I'm here.
Thank goodness. Now we can start on the repairs.
If we start now, we can be finished by nightfall.
Ready to start work, Jerome?
Ready when you are, Judy.
Throughout the day, Charlie, the workmen, and the breakdown cranes were working hard, taking away the old rails and sleepers and putting the new ones in. The cranes were enjoying themselves. They loved helping out with the repairs. It was one of their favorite jobs.
Now this is something we should be doing more often.
Yes, we do. The last time we did a job this big is when we were helping to strengthen the arches of the viaduct.
Oh, I remember that. We were there for a long time.
And that traffic was moving very slowly, and the complaints we heard from the big engines didn't stop.
As the cranes were talking, Charlie was looking all around him. He kept a lookout on both sides of the lines for werewolves. The cranes noticed this and wondered what was going on.
You all right, Charlie?
You haven't said a word since we started. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm fine. Just having a look at the scenery. I've never been down Toby's branch line before, so this is my first time being here.
It's our first time here too. It's very beautiful.
It certainly is. You know you can talk to us about anything, Charlie.
If you have something on your mind, you can always tell us.
I'm fine, honestly. But if I do have something to tell, you will be the first.
Well, okay then, Charlie.
Okay, we're ready for the next trails.
Coming up, sir.
Charlie wanted to talk about his fear of werewolves, but he was worried that Judy and Jerome would laugh at him for it. So he said nothing. By the time the workmen fixed the rusty rail to the new sleepers, it was dark. Climbed on board the works coach, and Ryan had arrived to pick up Judy and Jerome.
That's that job finished? What a day!
The Fat Controller will be pleased with us. Thanks for your help today, Charlie.
That's alright. I'm glad to have been useful.
We're off now. Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
Charlie made his way back along Toby's line, but his run back slowed down. Fog had come down and his driver had to steady his engine.
Steady, Charlie. It's dangerous to run through the fog.
Oh.
They soon came towards an area of trees. Then there was a loud rustling sound.
What's that?
Probably something in the bushes. Nothing to worry about.
There it is again!
The fireman leaned out of the cab to have a look.
I can't see anything. There's nothing there.
Ah! Did you hear that?
I heard that all right. There's someone out there.
There can't be. Who would be out there in this fog?
What are you doing?
If there is someone out there, we need to have a look.
It's a werewolf! I know it is! It's getting closer!
Don't be silly, Charlie. There's no such thing.
Ah! Go away, werewolf! Leave me alone! Please! Oh! Huh? What the? Who's?
I don't believe it. It's Katie the sheepdog.
Katie?
She must have got lost. You better take her back to Farmer McCall.
The crew took the sheepdog into the cab, and then Charlie set off again for Farmer McCall's farm. Farmer McCall was standing on the platform. He was looking very upset.
Oh dear, where could she be? Oh.
Good evening, Farmer McCall.
It's not a good evening for me, Charlie. I've lost my sheepdog. She's been missing for the past 2 days. I've looked everywhere for her.
Is this who you were looking for?
Katie? Where have you been? You had me worried sick. Oh.
We found her in the woodland area on Toby's branch line.
Thank you so much for bringing her back. You made my evening.
It's Charlie you should be thanking. He heard Katie howling in the bushes.
Well then, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Farmer McCall.
Right then, old boy. We better get you back to your shed.
Goodbye, and thank you again.
When Charlie was safe and warm in Knapford Sheds, he told the other engines all about what had happened.
We heard the rustling sound again. Then my driver stopped us and we listened out for what was out there. Then we heard this sound. Suddenly, there was one more loud rustling and the creature jumped out in front of me.
What was it, Charlie?
It was Katie the sheepdog.
Katie?
Yes, she was lost on Toby's branch line, so we brought her back to Farmer McCall's farm.
Oh, yes! Driver told me about Farmer McCall's sheep going missing. I never thought she'd go as far as Toby's branch line, but it sounds like you did a good job finding her and bringing her home.
You did a great job there, Charlie.
Well done, Charlie.
Yes. Well done, Charlie. Murdoch?
Oh, quite a surprising thing you did there, Charlie. You must have made Farmer McCall happy again. Well done.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad it wasn't a werewolf.
A werewolf? Where did you get the idea of a werewolf from?
Some passengers on Boko's evening special spoke about stories on the Great Walk they were going on. Then Hank told me about werewolves and what they were like. I thought there was a werewolf on Toby's branch line, the same as what I thought was in my dream.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
I thought you would all laugh at me. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry.
Charlie, you should have told us first thing this morning. We could have told you the truth.
There's no such thing as werewolves. They're just make-believe creatures like ghost engines and monsters.
That's right, you shouldn't need to get worried about things like that. If you're all frightened about something, you should always tell us about it.
We're always here to help you, no matter how big the problem is.
Even me. That's what we're here for.
Charlie looked at his friends. None of them were laughing at him. They were all being kind. Hearing their kind words made Charlie feel much better. For the first time all day, Charlie gave a big smile. Seeing Charlie happy made all the other engines happy too.
Thank you, everyone. From now on, if I do have a problem, I'll speak to all of you about it.
Attaboy, Charlie.
Wow, what an adventure that was! Charlie learns a very important lesson about talking about your problems. Sharing a problem with your friends is a good way to help make you feel better. Keeping it to yourself will only make things and yourself worse. So if you have a problem or a fear of something, speak to someone about it. Your friends and family are always there to help you if you ever need them. A problem shared is indeed a problem halved. I hope you had fun with us today. I'll see you again for another adventure. Goodbye, my friends. See you soon.